repeatisip.com, and I'm taking the hair off my camera here. Little piece of hair, it's still there. Seabass's hair. Hope you guys are doing good. This week's been going well. You know, it's a busy week. Doing a lot of things, a lot of projects, knocking them out, making sure I'm keeping to the standard of what I want to do. And I find myself that I'm eating properly. I'm really getting my meals in throughout the day, really trying to be cognitive of how many meals I'm eating that day and not allowing myself to miss a meal. Whether or not it's just a protein bar or a shake, or not even a protein bar, like a kind bar or something made out of real food. I ate one yesterday. It was a Lara bar, and I got a canker sore because it had some type of nut inside it that I couldn't have. So with that said, I'm not gonna eat those no more, especially that one. But I always try to get those meals in at nighttime, have a nice sensible meal. But if I'm hungry, because I'm working out a lot more, I'm going to fuel it up. You know, I need to make sure my body's not in a huge deficit. But there are times that, you know, it is late and you eat and then you just can't, say you can't stop. And that brought me back to a lot of things. And that was called food hiding. I used to hide food in my house. What else did I used to do? I used to pretend, here's a story. I used to have the job of washing dishes. So after eating a huge meal, probably an adult-sized meal, that was sensible. It's nothing that, like, you know, I used to get really restrictive with how much I should eat, and I didn't want them to know, my parents, that I was eating more. So while I was washing dishes, I'd be like making noises, you know, turn the water, running the water. The biggest hiding thing for me was running water. I'd run the water all the time, and I'd be in the fridge eating. I would be eating all more food. So I would just take rice. Of course, it's rice because I'm Filipino and we're to use our hands. So I'd take rice and I'd dip and I'd eat it, and I'd be eating and choking down whatever food I can. There's points that I was literally choking and I couldn't ask for help because I was sneaking food. Okay, I could have died. I could have died right there. But somehow it got out. Somehow I just managed to get it out. I don't know how the hell it happened, but I remember at that point I was like, oh. Couldn't say anything because then I was too. Not only I would have rather died than have told my parents I was sneaking food because I didn't want to get in trouble. Okay, so I was sneaking food a lot. I was very secretive, and that, guys, is something you don't want to do. Okay, be honest with whatever you're doing, especially if you're young out there. I don't know if there's a message here for this, but not saying don't sneak food, but don't feel guilty for what you do. Talk as much as you don't want to. I really wish I could have talked to my parents and told them that, you know, I was so heavy that they would always be like, stop eating this, stop eating that, don't eat this, you're going to get fat, you're going to be like this, you're going to be like that. And I wish they just told me, you know, hey, let's figure it out. Instead of scolding me for it, like giving me almost like an easier way, like they're on my side. And I probably would have went in a different direction. You know, if they were just like, you know, and I guess anyone else out there, you know, you want to pretty much stay with your kid in that moment and let them know that, like, you know, how to properly eat without, I guess, guilt, without making them feel like they have to hide something. And kids, if you're out there, or anyone out there, if you feel like you have to hide something, that's a secret, and that means you know you're doing something wrong. Okay, whenever you lie about something, you hide something, it means that you're doing something wrong and you know it. Let someone know. Someone you trust. Someone, I don't care who it is. You know, if it is your parents, then hell, perfect, you know. But it's someone else. Let them know that, hey, maybe I didn't eat enough today and I'm starving. You know, it's like I didn't eat all day long. Like I ate nothing. I might have had like who knows what you eat for breakfast, a candy bar for breakfast, and then you went throughout the day, and now it's nighttime, and you only get this certain amount of food, and now you're starving, okay? Instead of hiding the food and trying to sneak more food, let them know, like, this is what happened today. I ate this, this, and this. I ate nothing, and now I'm really, really hungry. I'm just hungry today, and they will lead you in the right way, giving you the better food choices, to snack on more, maybe give you an extra meal after that 2 hour, after like an hour or so after you eat your meal. You know, learning to not feel guilty is probably the best advice I can give to anyone out there that has any type of, I guess you could say, food addiction, any type of stemming food hiding, sneaking food, and just being sneaky about the process of dieting. And I get it, guys, because I've been there. Trust me. I say it all the time. I've been through the ringer. I've snuck food. I've binged. I've purged. I've vomited. I've not eaten for days. I've fasted, and I was in decent shape. I was a wrestler. I was a bodybuilder. I didn't look like I had those issues. I don't look like I had that past, but I did. So the biggest thing I wish, I guess you could say, would have changed is just being honest with myself and not feeling guilty for the things that I want to do. If I was hungry, I just want to let someone know instead of hiding it. Be like, hey, I'm really hungry still. Like, why? Why am I still hungry? What other food choices could I have that wouldn't affect me? Because I worked out. I really was so sensible about. I did work out. I did do my part, and I wanted to make sure that I wasn't getting fat. It was just embedded in my head that I was a fat bastard. So, try not to hide whatever you're doing. Be honest with yourself, and don't feel guilty if you do fall off the wagon. Say you do. You're already working out. You're already walking. You're already doing great things for yourself. So don't feel bad for the day that you do, and announce it. Let someone know. It's like, hey, man, I fucking did this today. I did this, and I guess that's why. But I want to be on a better path tomorrow. What should I do? Ask for advice. All right. If you need to ask some advice, comment down below. Message me. Do whatever you got to do. All right. I'll see you guys later. Hopefully that was helpful. I was just thinking about that today because I was just at my parents' house. And I just went to their fridge and I was looking at all the food. It's one of those things that I do. I go in people's fridges all the time. So if I'm at your house, guess who's going to be in your fridge? I will. So if I'm visiting, I'm going to see what you got. Whether it's nothing or a lot of stuff. That's fantastic. But I was looking in the fridge and it's reminded me of this story today. And that's what I want to talk about because it is 7 minutes long. Hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you later. And don't feel guilty about shit. Don't feel guilty. Right? It's probably the worst thing that burdens us day to day. And it makes us creepy human beings. I use creepy. That was weird. Like, share, comment, and plug it up, guys. Make sure you guys subscribe. Peace out.